important things to think about when presenting is how are people responding to you when you are on camera presenting or standing up on stage presenting. How are you making your audience feel? Now, this is crucial because if your audience is having a positive response, they're going to want to listen to you, they're going to want to engage. But if they're having a negative response, they're going to want to disengage. Now, you've been there before. You've sat in audiences where you've sat down and you kind of wished, I wish I could be on the end of the row so I can get away and I can escape. You've been there. What has made you feel that? Is it that the room is too hot? That is a negative emotional response. You're uncomfortable, you don't like it. Is it that you don't like the speaker? They're talking in a monotone, or they're doing something that makes you bored, or they've got a really irritating little habit that they do all of the time. That gets under your skin and just makes you... That's another negative response, and that stops your audience paying attention and listening to your content and listening to your presentation. However, if you can get positive responses, so things like interest, excitement, curiosity, even just being relaxed and happy in the space, that is going to make your audiences much more likely to listen to you. So when you're thinking about your delivery and your body language and your voice, the question to ask yourself really is, what am I doing and how is that going to make my audience feel? So if you're talking in a monotone for an hour, your audience is going to be bored and they're going to go to sleep. If you're standing really rigid like this, that looks a bit weird and uncomfortable, and your audience is going to feel uncomfortable at a negative response and they're not going to want to watch you. If you're standing relaxed but confident, if your body language is kind of open and friendly rather than closed and aggressive, that's going to make your audience want to warm to you and want to listen to your content. So lots of people get het up about body language, but really one of the easiest things to do is to think about it like that. What is the response in your audience going to be? And you can do that by asking yourself that question. If you could see yourself presenting, doing this kind of body language or that kind of voice, are you going to have a positive response or a negative response? And as a presenter, you're always trying to encourage a positive response to you. You can play around with negative responses in terms of getting emotional reaction from them, surprise, fear, anger, but that's fine in the context, but you really want them to want to listen to you and to engage throughout the whole thing, and mostly that means positive responses. I hope that's a helpful tip, and I shall see you next time. Bye.